if I ever get a truck, it's gonna be a real truck. Woo, Nelly! Welcome back to We Cars 24/7, and we are not in the garage because, well, it's getting warm outside everywhere, and I don't build cars when it's warm outside. I try to go outside, which is where I found myself this weekend. I'm in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and I hear there's a F100 Ford truck show for old trucks and stuff. Now, trucks, I mean, they're cool, whatever. I wouldn't really buy one at this point in my life, and I wouldn't really have a specific model like a F100, which this show is about. But F it, you know? Everybody has the same problem. Whatever. And we have made it to the F100 Grand Nationals in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. The weather is awesome. Heck, I almost said the F word there. And we're gonna see what trucks have showed up. There's some old ones, some newer ones, so let's go check it out. Well, I found a cool truck out here, and the owner, what's your name?
Ryan Holiday.
This is Ryan Holiday. Tell us about this truck.
This is a 72 F100 that I actually pulled out of a field in Bandera, Texas for 500 bucks. It was it was a long bed, and then I took it to a guy and had him cut down the bed here and shorten the frame for me.
Oh, so they shortened it.
The
thing that drew me to this one is what's under the hood, because it looks like kind of a pain in the ass to stuff in there, and that's kind of my gig.
Yep.
So let's see what you got under there.
Yeah. This is a 5.0 Coyote out of a 2013 Mustang GT. It's had 68,000 miles on it, so I pulled the 302 that was in here and put this in. It has an automatic 6R80 in it, and it's just a blast to drive anywhere you want to go. It just starts up, fires up, and you just have fun.
All modern.
All modern.
It just looks like it was kind of a pain in the ass to stuff in there, and
you know, believe it or
like
not,
that.
Yeah, but it wasn't as bad as you think. I mean, it took some hours, but you know, you have so many vendors that make great parts for these trucks now that, you know, they just really do make it simpler than you think it would be.
What kind of power are we looking at?
Since this is a Gen 1, it should be 420 horse.
Nice. Yeah. And it's got the auto tranny from this car?
Yes. So when I bought on a pallet. It came with the engine, the transmission, the wiring harness, the shifter and all that, and even had the cooler on it. But most of that stuff you don't use. You just really use the engine and the transmission. Maybe you get the foot pedal with it.
But it's like a modern car, so you just...
Oh, yeah.
Like you don't have to deal with carburetors and warming them up.
No. I fired up.
I don't know anything about carburetors.
I will let it learn a little bit when you fire it up. You know, you let the computer learn it a little bit, and then it'll settle down a little bit. But I'm actually, I checked my gas mileage here. I was getting 18.9 running around town, so I can't complain about that.
Awesome. Well, thanks for showing us this. So looking around at all the trucks and trying to decide if I had to get an F100 truck, what kind would it be? And then you've got the older ones like this. You've got some like off-roady looking ones. I think that's an F250. And then I saw something that I would run that. Yeah, buddy, I would run that for sure. Oh yeah, this thing with a jacuzzi in the back. Be balling out of control. I guess it's a 65 Mercury Econoline. Yep, would run it. So I have a selection of really fancy trucks inside, real nice ones with fancy paint jobs and all that, and I found this one. Yeah, yep, I'd run that for sure. Well, I said I like different, and I found another one. Yep, would run that one for sure. It's like a crew cab type situation. But if you happen to find yourself in Pigeon Forge and there's not a truck show going on, you could always go to the midget wrestling spot. Yeah, buddy. The indoor area is real fancy shiny paint, but outside is where you find the drivers. This one right here strikes me as nice and classy with the black wheels, keeping that vibe alive. Yeah, I'm still looking for the one that I would do. I dig that. Definitely on old cars. I don't like paint jobs. I don't know if you guys like paint jobs, but I kind of like to look at it and just see that it looks like it was from when it was from. Like, that doesn't look like when it was from, wherever it's from. I am no Ford truck expert, but I believe that is some kind of old air conditioning unit that shoots in there. It's kind of innovative. And then definitely have to have the spa something. See a lot of cool looking engines, mostly Ford stuff, Coyotes. Still looking for that 2J swap F100. When I find it, I'll probably shit myself. Look at the meats on that thing. Damn. Yes, there's all sorts of trucks out here. All Fords. F-150s, 100s, 250s. Old ones, newer ones. Ooh, then there's this one. That's a good, sick look right there. Yeah, I don't know what kind of, it's not a 2J, that's for sure. Alright, I have found myself homemade ice cream with Oreo stuff, and they have this really interesting motor engine thing. Hi Sassy, tell us what this engine thing does.
Well, we're making, the engine part just runs the churns, and the churns, inside the churn, it's making ice cream.
Now, is it a Ford engine? Because I see it's leaking a ton of oil.
You're funny. It's an international harvester, and it's 1,000,000 years old.
It's a 1,000,000 years old international harvester. That's why it's leaking oil, not because it's a Ford. Thank you, Sassy. Well, I found the hat I would run. Definitely. Look at that thing. I would run that for sure. Where'd you pick that one up? Amazon? Sign me up for that one. Nice hat. That one's pretty different, which is kind of what I look for when I'm out of my element. It's nitrous. Ooh, look at all that. There's the nitrous. It's like a tilt bed dump truck or something. I don't know, I just always look for different stuff. You know, you can see the regular trucks and regular cars when you go to car things, but oh, there's another truck bus van thing. Yes, I would definitely run that for sure. And all that one's missing is the 01 on the door, brother. I guess they parked the hot rods out back. Oh, look at that, a Honda. You didn't know what the H stood for? Bro. But check out this. I'm not a Mustang guy either, but I guess the constable, I think that's a sheriff type dude. He runs around in style. So that's pretty cool. That is a super fancy truck. I could never build that. And I wouldn't. But this guy, that with an RB26 swap, just to piss people off, yeah, I could probably do that. This thing is super cool. Not an RB26 swap. I just noticed my RB26 truck already has side exits, so yeah, I would definitely keep that. That's something. Everything, yeah, just keep everything and just RB26 swap it, just to make some Ford people mad. Well, and make it more reliable. Oh, Ford jokes. So far, my favorite things about this show, you're in Tennessee, so old ladies call you honey, which is different. It's right next to a river, which is very peaceful. And at night, since this is a 3-day show, the little boulevard here is just packed with F100s, and people cruise up and down the boulevard all night, and people sit out on chairs and watch cars. You've heard about people with the front porch swing in the south and the couch on the front porch. We're just watching cars. Damn it, we were watching cars, so it was cool. And just like that, another show in the books. It was fun. There was a lot of trucks there and got to see a lot of different builds and styles and stuff like that. Some of you Ford folks might be upset with my Ford jokes. I apologize. We all have the same problems. And some of you non-Ford folks, well, maybe you stuck around for the Ford jokes and saw some Ford trucks. But we cars 24/7, that's what we do, and we will continue. That's what we do. So hit the like and subscribe button, and we will see you on the next one.